The couples who stayed together and still combined their income and bought another unit when the property prices crashed for nothing and then wait until it went through the roof, those are the ones that are rich as hell. But the woman who abandoned ship when things were rough, they have nothing. She destroyed both of them during the bad times. That is what I'm talking about, guys. That's what I'm talking about, ladies. You have to stick in there when it's rough, because when you come out on the other side, that's when you go. That's when you say, there we go. Now I have a powerful family. Ladies, you got to stop looking at short-term pleasures in order to gain ultimate survival and ultimate luxury when you're older. Because to be honest, when you're older is really when it counts. Because there's nothing worse than a poor old man or a poor old woman. It's horrible. I see it all the time. You want to see it? Just go out on the street. There's nothing more frightening than seeing old people walking up and down on the street with a shopping cart, pushing all of their belongings. Okay, guys, let me know what you think. I'm hoping to get you guys to just have a mind shift, especially the ladies. I'm trying to get you all to have a mind shift on what marriage is, what being successful in a marriage is. Get out of your emotions. Realize that it's going to be some good times and some rough times, because that's life. But doing it on your own is 10 times worse than doing it with a man. Give the man a chance. Inspire the man. Stay in your feminine, because you are a female. You're not a man. Stay in your feminine and help him to stay inspired to work for you. You don't have to go and work for yourself. If you inspire a man, he will work for you. But you must reward him with your femininity, your loyalty and respect. Simple.
What you say?
I said women don't like dudes who got their own, who don't need them. They rather deal with men who are not that intellectually aggressive, who gonna let them say what they want and do what they want. They rather deal with a man like, not saying you like that, but most women out here don't want to deal with a man who gonna say, baby, nah, don't wear that. Nah, baby, don't talk like that. They don't really want to deal with that. They rather deal with a dude who let them say and do whatever they want to do. And they think if a man be a man, he's toxic.
So my question was, do you fuck with a real woman?
Let me answer that question.
And the reason why I asked
I'm
is because if you fuck with a real woman, she's going to agree with you. Hey, maybe I shouldn't step outside wearing this,
I respect that, baby.
nasty ass shit.
Let me answer that. This is the problem. The real woman is standing too close to the hose, so we don't know the difference until we start talking to y'all. No, listen. I met a lot of women. It don't mean, I don't care if they from the hood. I don't care if they got two parents. Their interests are the same. It's like right now, right? If you see 10 lions coming down the street, are you gonna try to figure out which lion gonna bite your ass or not? You're gonna be like them 10 lions. So unfortunately, the real woman agree with too much shit that these hoes is on, so we don't know the fucking difference.
So I want you guys to listen to this video that a friend of mine sent me earlier in the day. A trend in the US. And I want you guys to listen to this video. And it was reposted by Spiritual Word, and it shows you a disturbing trend, because you ladies have to understand that the guys are catching on. They're catching on to the fact that women are actually making more money now. They're still not as high as men, because I'll read you the stats, because a lot of the feminist channels like to push this fact that, oh, the women are making more money than the men. No, it's still, you ladies still haven't caught up yet. And I will read the stats after I show you this video. And it doesn't really matter. The point I'm trying to get across to you, ladies, is that men are catching on, and those guys are starting to get revenge on the ladies who are now earning. These guys are starting to manipulate you into spending money on them. Let's take a listen. Let's listen to this.
The same situation sometimes, especially when you get lit. People always talking about gold digging women. In 2023, It's an epidemic of dudes trying to come up off women.
For sure.
This doesn't just apply to men. It goes both ways.
That's a bar. People don't think, bro.
No, they don't.
Women really, in most relationships, are the breadwinners.
Today, yeah.
Nobody talks
That's
about
what I'm
that.
saying. 2023,
Bro, like,
women running it up for real.
Bro, girls spending $700 on their hair, $200 on their nails.
Yep.
Still got the car.
Yep.
Bro, they spending a bag.
No, women spent bags, bro.
And they still managing it okay. But it's just like, it's the fact that you're doing it. And there's a lot of women who manage their money very fucking well. Ladies, y'all gotta be careful, man.
Because
Watch
it's
that
some
stuff.
grimy dudes out here. They watching y'all Instagrams. They like, damn, she taking this trip. She buying this. She buying that. Do she got a man? If
Yep.
she ain't got no man, I'm finna try to bag her because she finna blow this bread on me.
Facts.
And they ain't got nothing going for them.
Nothing.
They can't even get no crib on their own. They ain't got no car for real. They got hella debt, but you to come up. And it's the thing about putting all your information on the internet, because if I'm looking to get at a girl or whatever, and I know everything she like, I know her favorite restaurants, I know what happened in her past relationships, I know her favorite place to travel, I know everything about her because she posts everything.
Yep.
It makes it so much easier for me to get her.
Yes.
I know what attracts her. I know how to mirror her. I know to say, oh, she like this kind of guy. Let me be that. If I'm a piece of shit dude that's trying to come up,
So
it's
easy
a dirty
to fake
game.
it.
Women have the same situation sometimes, especially when you get leaked.
And ladies, yeah, men are now realizing they can take advantage of you because you're actually making more money. So I'd like to read a few comments from this post because it's interesting how many women responded to this, right? This lady said, I haven't met a dude yet that didn't need my help. And it's crazy because they end up treating you the worst and doing you dirty. Ladies, you got to know how to pick them. You got to know how to pick the men, you know? She followed that up with this statement. Maybe it's because of where I live, but they are all out here trying to have motion. The NFL players, the music producers, the actors, the influencers. I've dated them all. And while it's okay to chase your dreams, when that isn't working, it's okay to get a regular job in the meantime. You're a producer with no house, no car, no job. How are you in the NFL but stealing money from me and I'm a single mom? I see some red flags here with this woman. Because why is it she just can't get and hook up with a regular guy? All I hear is rappers, actors, influencers. In other words, she's looking for the quick money as well. And she's a single mother. Where's she getting this disposable income from? It's not easy living as a single mother, so I think she might be capping a little bit on this, because the reality of it is, being a single mother, living in a city, but if NFL players, producers, rappers are the guys that she's interested in, something's wrong there, and they're the ones that leeching off of her. And she's a single mother? No, something's wrong with this picture. Somebody responded, you messing with the wrong ones. And somebody else responded, you should probably date regular men then. Someone else says, yeah, sounds like you have a type. She responded back, when a regular one approaches me, I'll be glad to. Kind of hard to find in Atlanta, where everyone is trying to be something. Ladies, this is another thing. If you are serious about finding a man, you have to go to places where men that you want are. Okay, you might be in Atlanta, one of the hardest places to find a good man. It's extremely competitive for men. Half of the men, you got to debate whether they're men. We're talking about black men and eligible black men. But the bottom line is, find regular men. This is where you ladies are going wrong. So let me read a few statistics, because I know I'm going to get those feminists who come in, but women are making more money than men. No, you're not. Not based on the statistics. So if you go to blackdemographics.com, you just put in income between men and women. All right, so per capita income for black people, okay? Females, medium income, they're making $41,719. That's the average. Average basically means half of those women are making less than that, and half of the women are making more than that. 41,700, okay? All other races across the US combined makes 49,263. So black people are still on the lower end of the earning spectrum. That's reality. These are the stats. All right? Now, let's look at the men. Remember, the women were 41,700. The men are 46,065. That's the median for men. So that means half the men are making less than this, half the men are making more than that. But that is the average, the median. And among men who are non-blacks, it's 60,428. It's a huge difference. So 14,000 higher is the average salary for non-white men. So overall, blacks aren't doing that well. Now, let's look at married couples. The median income for married couples is 87,769. Okay? Together, 87,000. Alone, for women, 41,000. Alone as a man, 46,000. You see why I keep pushing why it's essential for you guys to get into a bonding relationship. Work it out with another man. Work it out with another woman. Because it makes your life easier. It's amazing. So a single woman, a female householder, no spouse, family, median income is 37,000. 37,000. In other words, that's a single mother. They like to put it, female householder, no spouse. Family, meaning it has to be someone else in the house. More than likely, it's a child. 37,000 single mothers. Male householders, no spouse, family, median income, 49,000. 49,148. So even single fathers make more than single mothers. So my friends, I just gave you the cold hard stats. The reality of it is we're better off together, and that's how we should focus. But this idea that women are earning more is a lie. This idea that women are earning more than men is a lie. What you're seeing, especially in these isolated podcasts, is that women are earning more than they used to, and men are taking advantage of that shit. The deadbeat guys are taking advantage of that. That's what I'm warning you about. Because if they can get a free meal and they know how to finesse you because you're putting all your information out there on Instagram, that's where the problem comes in. Now, I'm going to look at female debt. That's where it gets very interesting because no one thinks about the amount of money women spend beyond what she is actually earning. That's where the problem comes in because women love instant gratification. It is the debt that's killing all you ladies. And the thing is, these figures are so easily available. All you have to do is just go to Google. Do black women have higher debt than black men? Just put that in. I'm just going to put in black demographics. So CNBC, here's an article that says black women owe 22% more in student loan debt than white women on average. And that's a scary statistic. In the United States, women owe the majority of the outstanding $1.7 trillion in student loans as of 2020. Women hold almost $929 billion in outstanding student debt. And according to a new report from the American Association of University, women Black women carry about 20% more student debt than white women do. Researchers estimate that 1 year after graduation, white women owe $33,851 in undergrad loans on average, while black women owe an average of $41,466. That's a scary statistic because the majority of these educational accolades that women have accumulated won't bring the return on this loan that they have. It's not a great return on investment. But if women like to say, oh, I have a degree, I have a degree, I have a degree, that's all they care about. But they don't realize that they're shackled, they were prisoners to the debt system. But here's the thing that just sort of frustrates me between these stats. Because we get men on these podcasts who are spurting these bits of information. It's anecdotal, meaning it's not backed up by stats. However, it's not like men are out earning women by that much. That's not the problem. And it should never be a problem. It's great that women are earning more money. The issue is, what are they doing with that money? That's the important part. Because women aren't getting more money and starting families. That's not what they're doing. They're getting money and they're spending it on themselves. They're getting money and racking up massive amount of debt. This is where the problem is. This is what we have. To me, the bigger picture is, what is it that women are doing with that money? Are they investing it? No. They're getting credit and spending to show other women and other men how successful they are. That's what they're doing. They have no long-term strategy. They have no family in mind. Because we know that women don't make money to spend on men. But now they're getting finessed by men. Because now, when women have finally made some money and now she has this urgency in loneliness, she gets finessed by these men. So all I'm saying is that women, you guys now have to learn how to handle money. It ain't a joke. Yeah, you're getting finessed by these guys and you want to show them that you got some money. You're going out there and you're spending this money on all these men. Listen, I know what money is. I've had a lot of money and I know how fast you lose it. I know how expensive a child is. Both of my girls gone to private school. That shit is expensive. We live in a great neighborhood. That shit is expensive. I know the numbers. It's a lot cheaper to raise a child here in Dubai than it is in the US, in any major city. I can assure you that. Who holds the highest percentage of debt? Women. Why? Because they want instant gratification. And they also need to show other people they have money, that they're making it. They're the boss babes. There is nothing that will drain your bank account faster than pride. Jeremy B says, black men still out-earn black women by a fairly wide margin. Dudes get on these podcasts and start making up all kind of BS. Yeah, there are certain guys out there that just shoot shit. They don't look at facts and figures. You can't have a podcast and just speak anecdotally with the intention of being factual. I will tell you when it's based on my experience versus when I look at the numbers. Because the beautiful thing about today's information age, you can pretty much find stats on anything these days. And all it takes is, hey Google, who earns more, males or females? What demographic earns more money? Blacks, whites, Hispanic. Every bit of information is up there. The only thing you have to be cautious of is it a reliable source? That's it. But we have to stop this whole gender war between who makes more or less. That is irrelevant. What are we as a society, gender, whether it's males or females, what are we doing with the money? Is it good for our families? That's it. That's all we should discuss. Let me know if I'm wrong. You guys tell me. Okay, guys, like the video on your way out. And remember, always remember, whenever in doubt, ask an older man. All right, see you in the next one. And cheers.